Have you ever felt it? That quiet pull, that subtle tug at the edges of the night, when the rest of the world sinks into sleep, but you feel awake, alive. I remember the first time I truly noticed it. I was sitting at my desk at 1 a.m, trying to write an essay that had been due for weeks. Everyone around me was asleep, but my mind was wide awake. And then it happened. The words just started flowing. Ideas I couldn't catch in daylight seemed to appear fully formed. That's when I realised, maybe this is when I'm meant to work. You know that feeling too? The streets are empty, the lights dim, the hum of the world fades, and suddenly there is space. Space to think, space to create, space to just exist. Raise your hand if you've ever felt more productive at night than during the day. If you have, you're not alone. You're a night owl. And for too long, the world has told us we're doing it wrong, lazy, unproductive, that we're missing the worm the early bird caught. But what if they're wrong? What if your most powerful, authentic self doesn't wake with the sunrise, but emerges only under the quiet of midnight? It's not rebellion, it's biology. Your body has a rhythm, a clock inside you that ticks differently than those around you. Some people wake with energy at dawn. Others hit their stride when the moon rises. This isn't a quirk. It's a blueprint. Your chronotype, your natural sleep-wake rhythm, is written in your DNA. There are genes that influence this, like CRY1. You inherited this rhythm. It's part of who you are. Think about melatonin, the hormone that tells us it's time to sleep. For early risers, it rises around 9 p.m. For night owls, it may not peak until midnight or later. That means when the world is winding down, your body is just getting started. Next time someone tells you, go to bed earlier, remember this. It's like asking a sunflower to bloom at midnight. It's not in its nature. Have you ever tried forcing yourself to sleep earlier? I have. I set alarms, took warm milk, counted sheep. Nothing worked. And I felt guilty, frustrated, even broken. It wasn't until I accepted my natural rhythm that I started feeling productive and alive again. And that's where the beauty begins. When the world sleeps, we step into a sanctuary of solitude. No distractions, no expectations, no external pressures, just the quiet, the hum of your own mind, the rhythm of your thoughts. Have you ever noticed how your mind seems to open at night? Thoughts flow more freely, ideas spark like lightning, creativity feels limitless. That's what I call the sanctuary of the night. You ever notice how, at night, everything just slows down? The noise of the world fades, the texts stop coming, the streets go quiet. And for the first time all day, you actually feel like you can breathe. It's in that stillness, that weird calm, that your mind wakes up. Not some kind of magic, just focus. You start thinking clearer. You see patterns you missed before, the thing you were struggling with all day. Suddenly it makes sense. Time doesn't feel the same either. You look up and realise hours have passed, but it didn't feel like work. It felt like flow, like you were finally in sync with yourself. And science actually backs this up. Your brain at night, it changes gears. It's less strict, less judgmental. That little voice that usually says, that's a dumb idea, goes quiet. And that's when real creativity sneaks in. It's called divergent thinking. That's the brain's way of connecting dots. It normally wouldn't. That's why artists, writers, thinkers, so many of them, swear by late nights. It's not that they love being tired. It's that the night finally gives their mind some space to play. Think about it. When was the last time you had a good idea? A real one. The kind that just hit you out of nowhere. Was it in the middle of a busy morning? Or was it at 1 a.m. when the world finally shut up and your thoughts got loud enough to hear? But yeah, being a night owl isn't easy, because the world wasn't built for us. It was built for alarms and routines and early meetings. The people who think waking up before sunrise is a personality trait. And when you don't fit that mould, people judge you. They call you lazy, unmotivated, like being awake at midnight somehow makes you less disciplined. You ever had to drag yourself to a morning meeting? Half asleep, clutching coffee, brain fog so thick you can barely spell your own name. That's what scientists call social jet lag. It's when your body's in one time zone and your schedule's in another. You're not lazy, you're just living against your natural rhythm. And that rhythm, it's real. It's written in your DNA. Some people rise with the sun. Others, like us, we rise with the stars. And that's not wrong. It's just different. I used to hate that about myself. I thought, maybe if I just wake up earlier, I'll be better. So I tried. I did the 5 a.m. thing, the gym before sunrise, all of it. But honestly, I just felt miserable. My creativity died. My focus faded because I was trying to live by someone else's clock. Now, I've stopped fighting it. The night is when I come alive. It's when my thoughts flow, my ideas breathe, my mind feels sharp. It's not rebellion. It's just me. You know what I've realised? The night was never the problem. The problem was the world trying to fit us into a schedule that was never meant for us. Once you understand that, something shifts. You stop fighting yourself. You stop apologising for who you are, and you start to reclaim your rhythm. Say this with me, out loud if you can. I'm not broken. My rhythm is valid. Say it again, slower this time. I'm not broken. My rhythm is valid because it is. Your creativity, your insight, your imagination, they're not flaws to be fixed. They're signs of a mind that dances to its own beat. And that beat, it's beautiful. You can start living in sync with it. You can shape your days around your rhythm, not against it. Use those quiet, late-night hours for deep work. Save the mornings for easy, gentle tasks. And most importantly, protect your sleep like it's sacred. Because it is. Your energy is your currency, your life force. Respecting it isn't selfish, it's revolutionary. And hey, don't do it alone. Find your people. The other night owls, the thinkers, the creators who come alive when the world goes dark. There's a strange comfort in knowing someone, somewhere, is also awake at 2 a.m. Chasing ideas, chasing dreams. You're not weird. You're not lazy. You're part of a tribe that has existed quietly through history. Think about it. Nikola Tesla, Winston Churchill, J.K. Rowling. Each of them built worlds and ideas in the stillness of night. Their rhythm wasn't a weakness. It was their superpower. And maybe it's yours too. We are the keepers of the night, the ones who think deeper, feel stronger, dream bigger. While the world wakes for worms, we reach for the stars. It's not just poetic, it's powerful. Because the truth is, our best work often happens in the quiet. Our greatest insights are born when the noise fades. So the next time you're up late, when the house is still, the lights are low, and everyone else is asleep, Don't feel guilty. Breathe. Let your thoughts wander. Let your ideas stretch their legs. This is your time, your rhythm, your night. The world might not understand it. They might never celebrate it. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that you do. Because when you finally stop trying to wake with the sun and start living by your own clock, that's when you come alive. Your night isn't wasted time. It's where your real self comes out. The creator, the thinker, the dreamer. It's where you connect dots that daylight can't see. So tonight, when you sit there, just you, your thoughts, and the quiet hum of the world, remember this. Your night is not a flaw. It's your strength, your peace, your gift. So when the world sleeps and the stars are the only ones watching, remember, this silence is yours. This darkness isn't empty. It's full of possibility. Your time isn't running out. It's unfolding right here, right now.